Hope is the currency of the future in the present. My question to you would be, is justice totally blind? We are a fractured nation that has not healed from its past.
Your concerns matter. Join plastic surgeon Dr. Charles Lee on HEARTtalk.
Okay, hi. So I'm here with some good friends who are also in the medical field, and they were just enjoying this whole concept of this beautiful park, beautiful, Tanjung Lipat, Likas Bay kind of a walk path. But Esther, I've posted so many times about the condition of this walk path. What's your feeling about it?
To me, it's a really nice view, the beach, and then I can enjoy the breeze, and then I love sunset here. I never get tired of sunset. It's just that the condition of the road is really, really tragic. It's horrible, pothole everywhere, and then not even the lights are light on at the evening at certain points. So we really need to watch out sometimes. And then sometimes we really feel unsafe, especially for ladies, to run alone at night at some corners. There's no light, and we really need to watch out.
So why do you think that this has been going on for years and it's getting worse and worse? You see, like here, for example, there are no trees. So the problem with that side is because the tree trunks have gone right across the road.
Correct.
And they've erupted the whole thing, you see. But still, during COVID, they closed this whole walk path, right, for nearly a year, for so many months. That's the time they could have done something about it. But billions coming into the state, supposed to be the poorest state in Sabah. To me, it's all about mentality. If the government has the right mentality of well-being, you look after your health. Both of us are in the health sector. And it's sad. Now let me bring in another friend of hers. Come on, Santorina, right? Santoria. Stand together. And Santoria, hi.
Hi.
And I like your t-shirt. It says, exercise my right. But to live is also your right.
Yes.
To have a beautiful life is our right.
Correct.
And as Sabahans, as Malaysians, we come out like this to enjoy, right? Santoria, right?
Yep.
Tell us, how do you feel about this walk path?
So in fact, this is my first run using Tanjung Lipat. I usually run, I don't really run regularly, but this is my first run. And I realized that, I walked towards the end, the pathway wasn't really well tarred. And I think, people can easily slip. And
They have fallen.
I see.
They have tripped.
All right.
And it saddens me when I see mothers pushing their children in prams, in strollers, and they have to stop and carry the stroller across the cracks on the road. What a tragedy, And this is an abuse of life, you know what I mean?
You're right.
Yeah.
Even people on wheelchair, I don't think they can enjoy.
No, and there's so many.
Especially in Sabah, there's
Yes.
no access to people like in wheelchair.
Correct.
Not accessible. It's
Not accessible. So all this is the mentality of who are the leaders, who are running the people, especially the
Yes.
welfare men. I hope that somebody in the welfare industry in this state
Please.
would really wake up, because one day they will have to walk here on their knees,
Yeah.
because they will get injured, right? So anyway, so it's nice meeting both of you.
Nice meeting you.
And thanks for sharing your thoughts. I hope that there are people who will listen and hear a cry of the people of Sabah.
And I hope more and more Sabahans will voice out as well.
That's right.
It's
And
all right.
Yes,
Rather than
and
stay quiet and-
that's right. And the sad thing is, 9 out of 10 people whom I stop here who are Sabahans, I asked them, and I said, would you like to say a few words? Biarlah, doctor. So that shows how much they have taken for granted 60 years of independence in the Malaysia concept of formation. 60 years, and still the poorest,
Yes.
and still fighting for 40% rights.
Yep.
All because of mentality. All right.
And it's
So they
actually
have
one
been
of the
trampled
most-
upon.
Yeah.
And they've been
You're right.
trampled upon.
You're right.
They've been trampled upon, and so it's time to just say enough. Just fix it.
Yeah.
Just
Change the mindset.
change the mindset and say it with me. Just fix it.
Just fix it.
Just fix it. Okay, guys. All the best.
Yeah.
Selamat buka puasa.
Yeah, buka puasa. Enjoy the sunset.
Enjoy the sunset. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Today is 1 month since I posted these cracks on the road pavement. As I said, this is a fractured nation, and 1 month has gone, and again you get people coming in and sort of jogging over all those road cracks. They have accepted it that this is normal. All right, this is what has been going on for the last 3 to 4 years. Okay, and I'm just going to do my evening walk, and I'm going to show you how dangerous, how wretched this crack is, because it's coming from a tree trunk. And these tree trunks here, such a beauty, look at that, beautiful, you know, and yet they have ruined this walk path. You will never see this happening in a Western country, never, even in Australia or New Zealand, all right, because to them the way of life is paramount. But here in Sabah, it's shameful. And I say that, I've been here for 36 years, shameful that you got members of parliament, you got, you know, people in politics, people who are siphoning money out when they can't give you a beautiful evening walk after you've done a whole day of work. Alright, so here's another one. This is number 2, and you can see that it's right across the road, right? And you can see how these cracks are starting. Give it another year and it'll get worse. So this is crack number 3. You know, walking along it, and you can see nothing done, no markers, no nothing. All right, they're just waiting for it to uproot. And look at that, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So you start with these small little, these are called moon craters. All right, and these moon craters, if you don't watch out, they start becoming worse and worse. And since my last post, oh, you will want to see this. And since my last post, where I said this is shameful, you know, this is negligence, this is total indifference, right? You can see here, see the cracks starting. Interesting, after I posted it, the awas starts there, but they don't bother to even watch this. And you find people who are cycling, right? They come over, look at this, have a look at that. Till today, just crosses around it and nothing done, nothing. Look at that, totally. All they do is put these stupid yellow lines 1 month ago, and they put a word there, awas, and that's it. All right, so that means to say when you're jogging, stop what you're doing, slow down, because you will hurt yourself. And you can see, right? Here we go, watch. All right, so as they come, they jog, they have to jog over it. All right, can you see? They have to jog over it, and you can sprain your ankle, you can fracture your ankle, you can end up with injuries, and you should actually then sue the government for this kind of rubbish that they are doing. Honestly, sad, really sad. See, so this is the next strip. You can see another one, and this is now 1 month. Nothing done, nothing, absolutely nothing. All right, and it's shocking. All right, can you see? This is what I mean by a fractured nation. Talk all nonsense. You know, as far as I'm concerned, as a doctor, this nation hasn't healed. And all the nonsense talk that is going on, that you see and you hear on the internet and on TikTok and all the newspapers and YouTube, you know, and they're all talking about identity, you know. Orang Melayu, you know, orang India, orang China, kampung Melayu, kampung ini, all the bloody rubbish. When look at this road, it's totally cracked. Shows the character of this country, shows the nature of government and the people. And the people have accepted this is normal to our people. That's all I want to say. Normal.